Okay, lads. We are back. And I only woke up just so I could be here for this event. This event is going to be huge. And I'm trying to be like every other streamer who's trying to capitalize on this. All right, let's see. We got 10 more minutes. Count them down. It's happening. Now, there's been some debate about this, whether or not it's going to be a remake or remaster. A remake is totally different than a remaster. Some of the footages that we've seen kind of look remake-ish to me. Like a remake would be a totally different game engine, different skills, different functions. Like this guy's wearing mithril armor. I can recognize it right off the bat. This is mithril armor, and that's somehow a goblin. And this is in Skingrad. I remember the heraldry and also the bridge. Why are there goblins here? No fucking idea. But it seems like they're going for a little bit more of a not so flowish of a movement. Because Oblivion had this flow to it, kind of airy, floaty feel to it. It looks a lot more grounded, a lot more stable. So I'm wondering if they did do a remake versus a remaster. That's a totally different thing. One of the things I did like about Oblivion the most, though, was because of that floaty feeling where like players are kind of gliding. What that meant was the AI was kiting you. Like there were times in Oblivion where an AI will run into your face, stab you, and then run back so you can't stab them back, and then they'll come in and do it again. So sometimes in Oblivion, it was better just to stand still and time them. So the moment they come close, you're going to get hit, but you're going to hit them right back, and it's going to be a fuck ton harder. This is why Oblivion was really interesting, because you play Morrowind, you play Daggerfall, whatever. Enemies do not kite. You play Skyrim, enemies don't kite. It's only Oblivion that enemies kite. All this is the same fucking image. Someone's like messaging. Yeah, do I like my game with piss shaders? Fuck no. Personally, me, I don't think that this will be if it's a remake, I really don't think it's going to do too well. And I think the reason why is only because a lot of that rustic, grounded combat just wasn't really Oblivion's spirit. Oblivion was a really good game to play if you were playing as like a crusader type of build, a battle mage kind of ordeal. Oblivion wasn't really good for if you were trying to play a mage. And Oblivion was really good if you were sneaky. If you're playing like a stealth person, Oblivion was really good, which I find perfectly suitable because Elder Scrolls 1 Arena, Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, Morrowind, all of them had really, really bad sneak mechanics. Like, sneak was either downright broken or downright useless. That's how those games worked. Sneaking was really, really bad implementation. Oblivion got it right. Oblivion was the first one that finally said, we know how to make sneaking fun. We know how to make sneaking work. And that's where Oblivion was really good. Oblivion also had gender differences in stats, which is really interesting. So, like, a Redguard woman and a Redguard man were totally different. Like, a Redguard man had low willpower, very, very low. A Redguard woman had really good willpower. It was like 50 or 60. It was really good. It was like, yeah, I could see why Redguard women become mages, because that's pretty damn good. I also like the stat system. Sneaking was not amazing in Skyrim. Sneaking was fucking awful. They took what Oblivion did and they made it easier, which is why I hated Skyrim so much. Skyrim like really dumbed things down. It was abysmal. Like in Skyrim, if you have like 20 skill in something or 30 skill in something, you're basically a master. You're just a master. That's all you need. And you may say, like, what the fuck do you mean? It's like if you had 30 speech or 30 sneak, you're basically undetectable. Like, it was so stupid. The only times you'd be detected is if you did something blatantly retarded, like walking out in the middle of the sunlight or just running. There was a lot of really bad things in Skyrim, but Oblivion had really good sneaking missions. Like, Oblivion had the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild quest lines be so tough that if you really were not good at sneaking, you were going to have a bad time. You were going to have a very, very bad time. And that's kind of where Oblivion, if they did do a remake, there are a few things I would like to see. One of them is different Daedric portals. I would love to see different Daedric portals. I would love to see you're in Oblivion. You're dealing with the Oblivion portal. But all of a sudden, while you're inside the portal, here comes another portal, and it's a Sheogorath portal. So it looks weird. And all of a sudden, these golden saints and dark saints start pouring out and just start beating ass. And it's like, okay, that's crazy. Or you're fighting in hell, you're doing your thing, you're in Oblivion. All of a sudden, the Ash Pit, a portal from the Ash Pit, comes up from Malakath. And you just have demon orcs coming out of those portals. And they're demon orcs wearing full Orichalc gear. And they're just beating ass. And it's like, okay. So you can go on like little side missions and close those portals in Oblivion. Then close the Oblivion portal. That would be really cool in my opinion. That would be really, really cool. I would love that. I would love that so much. But yeah, Oblivion has some really good lore to it. And one of the things that they did do in Oblivion that was different was they made books very, very cheap. Like, very cheap. You play Morrowind, books are like 140 gold, and that's just a regular common book. You can find a really good book for like 500, 450. Daggerfall, same thing. If you wanted like a lot of money, you'd sell books because books sold for so much in Daggerfall. Oh my god. Daggerfall is all about the trinkets, all about the holy iconography. But I do know this is that Oblivion made vampire hunting more interesting, in my opinion. I felt like I was like Blade, where I'm secretly operating in society, making a living, killing vampires, and then I'm profiting off of it, where I can actually afford to have full silver weapons, full silver arrows. Whereas Skyrim, it's like vampire hunting is so rare. It's so rare to actually find a dungeon that has vampires in it. So when you say you're a vampire hunter, it's only for the quest line for the DLC, and that is it. Oblivion didn't even have a DLC for vampires yet. It felt like I could be a vampire hunter, no problem. No issues at all. It was really cool. A lot of people are also making jokes that like the IV is going to replace to VI. So it's going to reveal Elder Scrolls 6 instead of Elder Scrolls 4. I think that'd be really funny. Now, the big thing is that when I do reactions, we have 1 minute left, so I should probably say this now. I'm a gamer. I played many video games. I know all the tropes. I know all the mechanics. And as such, when I do reactions, people sometimes don't like my interpretation. Total War was a good one. Because Total War, it showed like a giant ice bear come out of nowhere. And people were like, oh, the ice bear is so cool. And I'm sitting there like, why the fuck would there be an ice bear? And people were like, because it's cool, dumbass. And I was like, yeah, but in game, I'm telling you now, that ice bear, if you whip it out, I'm going to shit on it. Sure enough, the game came out. The moment Kislev gets bears, gigantic ice bears, the game got easy because you could just easily kill that fucking creature and move on. Like, you could kill the creature with a bunch of bullets. You could kill the creature with a bunch of monster slaying units. Like, it wasn't hard. But that's because I played the game so much. All right. 10 seconds, boys. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Xbox. Yeah, it's going to come up to the PC Game Pass, baby. Get that shit for free. I don't know who Virtuous is. Yeah.
They would take it to the tower.
Oh. That's the it's the Imperial Legion armor. Fuck yeah.
This ends here.
Yeah, I didn't know those noises. Fighting a Dremoro.
You hold our future in your hands. Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Remastered. Okay, so that means there's probably nothing going to be changed. It's probably graphical. And
Here
then
we
bug
are,
fixes.
20 years later.
Oh shit. Skyrim, that's all you fucking see is Skyrim.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls,
Oh my god.
to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
That's bullshit.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time.
I'm
wanna
surprised
keep
you don't
those
fuck
bones
that
in
up,
place.
Todd.
You
Gotta be
want
totally honest.
some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there
what?
are still quite a few people
Ew.
that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like, when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like,
Yeah.
there's this like flood of nostalgia.
It reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean
Oblivion
sometimes.
is the beginning of who I am
Jesus
as
Christ.
an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with it.
Show us the content.
I don't
we
even
don't care.
think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they
What the
loved it.
Fuck.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
I hope to God they don't have a filter on this game. I hope to God this is not a filter that I'm looking at. Okay, thank God. Because the whole thing about Oblivion was that it was very colorful, very bright, very, very bright. It was beautiful.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
It better.
When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible.
That actually does look
We've
great.
worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Hey, whoa. Can't be showing us the Akatosh statue. Come on, man.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
Oh, shit. Hey, he's got a steel cutlass.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Oh my god, dude, Daedros, they give me PTSD when they wiggle their fucking head side to side. And
those familiar
they
with
get
only
tougher.
some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage
The glass
for
mace,
Skyrim.
interesting.
You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws
Oh
nigh.
my
From
god,
unleashing
he
the
looks
Daedric
awful.
Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis?
What the fuck was that?
What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
Yeah, better. Oh man, that
Personal
guy's
level,
fucked.
It was really important to me to ensure that
Fighting
we're
that many
preserving
skeletons,
the
dude?
magic of the
You're
original
done.
experience.
Frostcraig Spire, yes.
At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
Yeah, Frostcraig Spire, yep.
You
Is it
will
bad I
find your
recognize
own
all this
path,
shit?
But there will be blood and death before the end.
Oh, they added like little flinching. Okay. So now when you hit someone, they do like the little flinches. I guess that's okay. It's not a big deal. Oh, now that's nice. That's a nice little effect.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time.
Yeah,
Tools have
horse
come a
armor,
long
yeah.
way since then.
Damn, they like their Spriggans thick.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
Oh my god.
The brush opens a portal into the painting.
Yes.
You're stuck here like I am.
Oh, new combat attacks.
A wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or
Jiggalag.
eternity.
Oh good,
We've
his face looks
leveraged
better.
nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed
my
character models
God, that looks
and
awful.
stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
If you didn't want to play Argonian
We
Khajiit before,
implemented an
you're definitely not going to
advanced
play him
real-time
now.
lighting
I'm telling you
system
that.
accurately simulates how light
Yeah,
interacts
the
with
zombies,
environment.
that's what I was excited
This
for.
results in more realistic lighting and
Amber
atmospheric
Madness
effects.
armor. Oh yeah, dude.
While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
The only issue with the light setting is
We
that
used
it
an
makes it
incredible
more
new lip sync
orange.
technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
Unreal tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the
Holy
mesh,
shit.
allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a
They
more
have horse
complicated
armor.
assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Thane.
Yeah, this is the secret quest that not many people realize fucking existed. Okay, no. You do not kill skeletons that easy. Yeah, the fucking traps. I love the traps.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay.
Yeah, they have changed the gameplay.
It's UI and UX.
Alright, please tell me to change the
It's
inventory.
audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
Okay, so they did change it, so now you get just 10
fully
slots.
recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish.
I wonder if they added executions.
Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects,
Yes, it
or
did.
reactions.
Well, it didn't have visual
Now
effects,
you'll
but
get
it
blood
definitely had
spots,
something.
sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern.
I'm noticing different power attacks. That's new.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective
Oh, you can
has all
dodge.
the same control you get
Oh.
from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races.
Oh
So
my
we've gone back and
God,
recorded
dude.
new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Yes, they kept the speechcraft.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there. Hi there. But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Oh, they added
Stop
facial
right there,
hair.
criminal scum. Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone.
Why is his mouth like that? Oh my God, that looks
We are
weird.
going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room.
Hey, spoilers
The blind
now.
priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best.
Hey, that's the upgraded Blade of Woe. They added enchantment effects. Nice. They learned from Skyrim what not to
Stop.
do.
You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
Run! You dumbass! How did you fuck up this quest?
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because
Oh,
there's such a
no.
big debate internally among our teams.
Please,
Some of us
no
were
sprinting.
absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025,
This isn't-
and people are going to want to sprint.
Yeah, this is a
In
remake.
fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch.
No,
And that has
because
a
sprinting
huge
really
impact from
fucks
the very
things.
beginning of the
Oh
game.
no.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great. How's it go again?
Okay, so
Like
I'm already
lockpicking.
noticing a
You
graphical
can put
issue
a
that's going
fresh
to
coat
bother
of
me.
paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and
Okay,
watch you and
I don't know if you guys are
worship
seeing
the
what I'm
ground you
seeing.
walk on.
Everyone's
you will
mouth is
instantly
too big.
feel at home.
Way too big.
It just feels better. We've modernized a lot,
Way
but it's
too
still
big.
the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Like, I was
Well,
wondering
it's
what
about
was bothering
time.
me.
Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Yeah, the mouths are just too big. It's going to bother me. In Oblivion, the eyes were
Oblivion
actually
is a
pretty
core
big.
part of the
and it was
story
good.
of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here
Left
if
4
we
Dead
hadn't
stuff.
made
Oh my
that
God.
game, and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
No.
To have worked on
Sprinting
something
is gonna fuck
that
things
people
up.
care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
Like, the whole
And
reason why
now,
you'd have
to
high
help
speed stats
introduce
so you
this
could
game
speed run
to
shit.
a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks.
Like, don't get me wrong, sprinting is
Living
like
Gates look
necessary in modern
absolutely
games, but sprinting
incredible, and I think they're just gonna
destroys some
find
of the
themselves
quests.
lost in the world.
Because some of the quests are timed.
Even if it's just
Why
the
do I
music,
need
for
speed
example,
staff? I could just
walking
sprint.
around for half an hour in the world, you feel
That's dumb.
something.
That's gonna
And
really
that's-
fuck it.
That's precious.
That's gonna fuck
You're
a
going
lot
back
of
to a world
things.
that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like, it's exciting again.
The horse is eating its food.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
It's a little too dark for my
From
liking.
all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
Oh, it's
the
out?
best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available today.
Oh, shit. Alright, I'm spending money. See you guys. I don't need you guys anymore. See you guys in 1,000 hours.
Years ago.
We're restarting Steam because I need to make sure this is
For all
true.
these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
If I could play it on Steam, that'd be ideal. Playing on the Xbox Game Pass while it's
This
okay,
is the
it's
27th
not
of
ideal.
last seed. The year of Akatosh 433.
Oh shit, it really is out. Okay, yeah. Alright.
These are the closing
See ya,
days of
see
the
ya
third
everyone.
era.
I'm fucking done with y'all. So
And
wait,
the
what's the difference
final
between the two?
hours of my life.
Oh, Armor of Order, Armor of Cataclysm.
I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Okay.
This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come.
Looks clear.
Yeah, we're gonna play this today.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Holy shit, it's out. Yeah, that's illusion paralysis magic. Jesus Christ. The Mehrunes Dagon Razor.
Here you must find your own path. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh, wow. So deluxe edition, you get this unique quest for Akatosh and Mehrunes Dagon. Okay, we're gonna do that. Alright. I'm gonna have this download. And when it's downloaded, we're gonna stream it. But for right now, I'm gonna end my stream so that way I can download faster. Because fuck all of you. I've been waiting for this for 20 years, okay? Y'all can wait. Go fuck yourselves.